All right, our next group, networking labs.
Let's grab my stuff.
Yeah, sure.
We are in the networking labs, and we'll be presenting our privacy monitoring. So, we have the networking labs, we're in the network major, we worked on the privacy monitoring project, and because the main problem when it comes to is privacy and productivity, then the monitoring tools the workplace does not respect privacy, and then a breach of privacy will result in, let's say, toxic and unproductive workplace, then unproductivity, lots of money in the workplace, and the project is being purchased that is brought to all office jobs that we want to measure the quality of work to check this. So, our team is the regular models and Cameron Klein, Glenn Luis Soriano, Ben Mark, Cory Bone, and William Chen.
So what problem does our project solve? The main problem our project solves is the privacy issues and unproductivity of the employees in the workplace. These are the things listed here are the different features of our project. First one, being monitored or not, clients can finish their work efficiently. If they have problems, they can reach the admin easily because of the chatting system. Admins can easily check on the employees and
No,
which
they're on the wrong
departments
side of
they
the
work.
X.
Admins can also see the login and logout time, and they have a checklist to measure the employees' work productivity without invading their privacy. And last thing is with this, the blocking of the restricted sites that can be distraction while we're working, we use Palo Alto firewall for the blocking.
As mentioned, that the problems we faced were privacy and unproductivity. In order to solve these problems, we think about the balance between the respecting employees' privacy and monitor employees' productivity. So we use a dialog box to give employee with options to accept or refuse a monitoring. We also think about that how to make a checklist. So the checklist is good way to monitor the productivity because it can find out the number of tasks an employee had completed and how well the employee has done the task. In addition, we use user status, including online and away in our chat system to monitor productivity. So for our first part of the script, in Python, for this script, it's going to be about the opt-in and opt-out system. So first, it's going to be there's the monitoring tool and the opt-in and opt-out system will be using schedule manager, and that will be automatically putting that script in the background. So you need to monitoring script first. And once that gets all the information on the monitoring script, the opt-in and opt-out system, we will and then give it a box yes and no. If they click on yes, they'll get that monitoring tool file, and it'll be sent over to the ITP server where everything is stored. And if they click on no, it's the monitor, and the only way to get that employee is being working is they need to do a checklist that is provided.
So we use Python's Hinter module to create our checklist, and we will also use Python's socket module to create the few scripts. This script can send the checklist file from the server to the client side, and it also can send the checklist, the modified checklist from the client side to the server or sent to the file server.
We're a jet system. We have the diagram and the person picture, and then to our jet system, we have the home page where that one you can see. For you to see the chat, the employee can click the chat button, then you can initiate a conversation, as you can see. And then for the employee to for the admin to see, we need to open the admin tab, the homepage. Then he's gonna see who is chatting with. Like in our slide, you can see Rainier is chatting with his employees. And then for the first one, if an employee lets out, you can see the employees in offline status or away. So that's it.
So for the Palo Alto firewall, I have configured three or two areas. So one for the inside LAN and one for the outside. So the one in the inside LAN is to be protected by the Palo Alto firewall. There's some two clients in there, including the server, a local server, where only the inside users can only connect to. And the people who are connecting outside cannot connect to them. So that's like a security thing. And yeah, so yeah, outside, it's like where the internet is and other services. And then the green area, that's for the VPN. So that's like where outside clients use that. So they can connect anywhere around the world. And all they need to do is they need to connect to the IP that the gateway is hosting. Then, and then they need to log in to the user that is in the IP directory. And yeah, so ITP is self-explanatory. Once the script has been booted up and sent over to the ITP server, the admin can directly deal with the ITP client. That's where they're gonna collect it. And yep, Global Protect, it's we're just a VPN in the Palo Alto firewall. We're a client of course, client connects using the gateway, and they log in the
as of a user in Active Directory.
So what my SQL is, so this is the application we using, it's called XAMPP Server. It's a free version of app, you guys can download it. So from here, you guys can track your client. So it's pretty easy to use. You just need to make sure to start your XAMPP Server. You guys can see that remote MySQL and Apache. You guys just need to make sure just click on start button. After that, when you click on start, it will show you the bottom on the left hand side, it will show you the PHP my admin link here. So you guys can see like who logged in, like live, whatever. And then the last one, which you can easily do configuration, like any kind of configuration, like my SQL language, user, file, everything. So you can do it from here. We can show it in demo in a bit.
Technical demo, we will be discussing first to rank for a PHP exam, how easy exported implement. Admark for PHP system and the availability status, waiting for Python firewall global project.
Okay, so this is the XAMPP server I just discussed. So it's pretty easy and straightforward. So we just need to click start button here, as you guys see, it's up and running. After that, we need to come to here in Google and just type in localhost. And when we type in localhost, we can see a page like this. So the script we created, we give it like a name. It's called DB Chicken. I know it's a funny name, but we give it this name. You guys see here. Under that, you guys can see like we have admin tab, we have a chat connection tab, you have employee attendance, then we have employees, message, only. So how they can track employees? So let's see an example like this is our employees. Let me click employees. So slowly. So if you guys see here, so it's still buffering, but this is all the implies. So username, my name Imran, I'm the imply, then Rainier, then Tom, then Adbar, then the password we can give it to like 1, 2, 3, and these are the departments showing marketing, sales, IT, and these are the CNIC. CNIC will be different. Everyone like how ID, like everyone has a different ID. So if someone, let's see, log in by my name. So I'm a Rainier. So what we can do, as a client, we will be logging as a client. So let's say it's a Rainier, and then we need to type password 1, 2, 3. When you select OK, so it will be, you guys will be seeing here in employee attendance. Did I need to refresh it? So all the way to the end, you guys can see here the time, the day, it's kind of recorded out. So if he logged out, it will also saying that Rainier he logged out. So the employees, they can be tracking their clients like this. So the other tabs that we have here, like as you guys see, one is a client tab, one is an admin tab. So how can admin tab the check in and check out of the employee? So he can easily click on admin tab. So here you guys can see like the admins have only will be access to these pages. So you guys can see that we have admin, one is admin, the one is out, and the other one name is safe. So let's try to log in as admin. So if an admin can came and then we can see like how the attendance look like. So you don't need to go to the server and look at their like he don't need to come here to the main server. He just need to log in and see like how the employment attendant is, what time they log in, what time they log out, so we can easily come here. And if right now we're using local server, that's why, but if someone, we need to buy an online server. So when we buy online server, and if someone from outside, like another country, they want first register with us, so they can be logging from anywhere of the world. So how they can register with us, it's pretty straightforward. So, okay, so let's see registered with the with the new name. So let's see MP 301 department. Let's say anyway, and password. Let's see 123. And department will be different. 321. When it's registered, when I need to come to my main server, and I click on employee list, it will be showing okay, it's in one story. I'm looking at it. So did you guys see that MVP01 I just registered, and this is the password, and this is the department. So what's the other tab look like? That's what I told you, like admin. We can add a admin, and this is our employees, and the message system will be admin will be discussed about, and also the owner. Thank you. So, if anybody or were an employee, that, anyone or the employee wants to chat with, the admin, if there's any concerns that it wants to address or any, query, then, they can start chat. Then, we'll be waiting for the admin to reply, like, or you can say hi. Then, for the admin, admin page, you can check, you can see that, you can see who is chatting with, so it's green here. Then you can see, it's chatting with Rainier, so it's very live, or on Rainier, that was the employee. Is closed. And, if the conversation is done, we can end that. And for this, as you can see, there's the side,
there will be an employee status like if it's online or away, and set it to away, or set it to online if it wants to.
And so, for that, so I said, go to take admin. Show you all the employee status, they come. I'll show you their statuses. Yep. I'll show them. Yep. I'm.
This one's the admin page.
Yep. And they, at least I'm ready. So bring up to models. This online.
And the conversations that they are having, it goes in our database, which is the messages tab. Right now.
Okay. For the next one, I'll be showing you. Yes. So, voluntarily, for this project, fortunately, we're using the unlicensed freedom policy, so we try to with it. So for now, there's for our volunteer, we only websites for the inside leaders only. So go here. So, okay, but we have lots of plates and other stuff for the inside leaders. So, for example, if you want to access these plots, all the parts one. And also we can apply this for this model. And next, we have also implemented a VM. So this using this VM over here, this VM is pretty much it's connecting with from an outside source, so it's not an inside unit at all. So in order for it to connect, we need to first put in the portal or the gateway of the local protect. And so this will just go to and password. And pretty much it'll, so pretty much this, this, virtual machine will be the inside user now. So connect to YouTube, it might, and it's not allowed to do it. Maybe use Facebook. It's not allowed as well. Then for last week's Minecraft, I have created the Minecraft tool. So first, so firstly, these two strips will be running in task schedulers, but So now we're going to be running it manually. So first, it's going to, first we need to create a line training tool. This will collect all the time and the data, the date, then the computer name, and then the user who is using the computer, then the CPU, and the right, and the memory that's regarded, then the package received, then the package sent, and then the last part is like the top 10 processes that is has the highest EMS for the brand that is using. So after that is completed, next it'll be running the C script where it's going to be doing the opt-in and opt-out system. So first we need to first run the server script first. And go to set, go to client info, the C script. Once it's connected, and on the server side, let's say connected, and we can click on no. Let's say 99. However, if we reset it again, yes, we'll see the fire here, that field that says acknowledge, and then that place, and then that. After that, this file will be sent over to the X server. Here. So just do this. Run it again. For some reason, it's not connected to FTP, but it would be over here, FTP server, and if you wanted to connect it, just need to use the RM1 0. Next. So I will do two things. The first, create a checklist. The second, send the checklist from the manager device to the client or the employee device. So John is a manager. They can run this script. You can see we can add a task. We also can delete this task. Or I can save this task. I already created one, so I can load this one, this checklist. So I will send this checklist to the one employee.
I open this script and run. So waiting for any income action. At the employee machine, I open another script. So I run. Ask me to enter the manager's device IP address. The IP address. Connected. So now, from the manager side, I have to input which file I want to send. Tasks. This is the file I want to send. This has been transmitted successfully from the employee's device. You can see currently no checklist on this folder, but when you input the checklist field, it says it has been received successfully. I double check the folder, you can see the checklist have been received.
Sorry?
So, the lesson learned we have. So managing the team and how to work with them. So working with a group of members, especially sometimes when we do project for each other. So then when we work together, then we know each other, we can strengthen. But to learn, I come from here as a professional skill, as a group, we need to respect each other and not using any kind of like language during a meeting. And the second thing we learned that splitting tasks into smaller pieces. So splitting bigger tasks like into smaller pieces, because working in a group member, you'll be doing not one member will be doing extra work and you'll be overperforming yourself. We need to equally divide tasks in all of the group members. The third lesson learned as troubleshooting skills. So the third lesson learned, we learned from the project. The troubleshooting skills, because troubleshooting skills is quite not easy. And troubleshooting skills is one of the important part during working on project. And managing the time management while working in a project is the most important thing because without time management, it's too hard to achieve any goal. And the last thing is, we know that Rome's programming language, most of our group members are not familiar with the Python language, so it's too hard for us to like go to a lot of video tutorials and things, and that's helped us a lot. I will be handing over to
Next slide, please. So what are we proud of? These obstacles. So we are divided with two sections. Others are in Monday, Tuesday, and the rest of us are in Wednesday, Friday class. But we managed to meet online and set our schedules for the project. We also have some research and write codes and functions, Python, PHP, JavaScript to apply in our project. And we found some resources who could help us write and implement the PHP and Python scripts. We have some friends who help us and some instructors that we need to ask them, they apply. If we need a programming language to do for the implement. And then we learned some functions behind the scope of our study in our course, as the PHP, Bibles, and about the infinity. Since we were using since we were using VM and since then we were using VM and FreeISO. We have the PW for the Python software and then the VMware that we were using until now. And it is everything is free download. We didn't spend a lot of money to just to finish our project. So.
First of all, we would like to thank ourselves and these people who guide us and help us making this project possible. Al Sway, Software Code, and Sean Simley. Also, would like to thank some of our friends, Hamza Salim and Jeff Rowley. Thank you.
So you both certainly stretched yourselves in terms of learning. What have you learned about how you learn? What have you learned about how?
For me, the Python skills. So I reviewed the previous semester's class and also watched some videos on YouTube. Yeah, that's the way that's Python. There's some very good classes online.
Just want to inform, our presentation has an embedded video.
Yep.